Thank you for joining us at ArkansasMatters.com. I'm Jonathan Athens. We're here in Little Rock at the state capitol where pro-medical marijuana activists have rallied. And joining us now is Jerry Cox. He is the founder of the Family Council here in Arkansas. They're the leading group that is opposing Issue 5 medical marijuana. Jerry, tell us a little bit about why you oppose it.
Well, this is just a backdoor effort to legalize marijuana all across the state of Arkansas. The way they wrote this measure, if you've got chronic pain, muscle spasms, nausea, then you can qualify to grow and smoke as much medical marijuana as you want to. And it's just plain old marijuana, nothing medical about it.
Well, now, Jerry, the folks that are in favor of this are arguing that that's not true. What they're simply saying is this is a matter of compassion. There's people that are in chronic pain, people that have suffered from cancer and the ill effects of chemotherapy. They say this is about compassion. This is not about trying to legalize pot for recreational use. What's your response to that?
Well, that's not what the doctors say. The American Medical Association and virtually every other physician and pharmacy organization in the world has said that this is not beneficial. What they've said that needs to happen is that the cannabis plant needs to be rescheduled, testing done, and it needs to be treated the same way we treat the poppy plant from which we get codeine and morphine. So there's a solution to their ailments. It's just not this one that's a backdoor effort to legalize marijuana all across the state of Arkansas. And the people of Arkansas are going to see through this and they're not going to support it.
17 other states have already approved medical marijuana, and it does seem to have some momentum. If voters go ahead and approve medical marijuana here in Arkansas, what's going to be your response to that?
Well, first of all, it's against federal law. And so people need to understand that this does not give them a get-out-of-jail-free card as far as the federal government's concerned. What it does do is creates all kinds of problems for employers. How do they drug test anymore? For schools, how do they drug test anymore? For landlords, the way this is written, a landlord cannot prevent a tenant from growing and using marijuana right there on that property.
Well, to be devil's advocate again with this issue, how is medical marijuana any different than a prescription drug? You can't show up at work inebriated or under the influence. How would it be any different with medical marijuana?
Well, it's very different because there is no prescription required for this. There is no ongoing medical oversight. You get a note from your doctor and it's good for the rest of your life. Tell me how that is good medicine. There's nothing else that we get from a doctor that's good for a lifetime without a prescription. You get to grow your own. We don't get to make our own morphine. We don't get to make our own moonshine if we live a certain distance from a liquor store. But the way this is written, people all across the state of Arkansas are going to be growing their own marijuana. It's going to be all over our society. Our teenagers are going to be addicted to it, and they are the ones that are going to pay the price for this.
Jerry, thank you for taking the time to speak with us about it. Obviously, this issue is going to continue all the way through November 6th, and the intensity is definitely going to ratchet up. Reporting here in Little Rock, Jonathan Athens, ArkansasMatters.com.